Hello, everybody. It is Sarah from Millennial Stitchers, kind of now known more as Millennial Fabrics. If you read the title of this video, you'll know that this is a Flosstube Extra introducing our official business as an LLC. So you may have noticed that I've been a little bit MIA since Nashville, New York market, but that does not mean that I have been gone. It just means I've been super busy and I've been trying to get all this together so that I can introduce it to you all at one time because I am over the moon with excitement. So this is going to be a little bit of a lengthy video, so hopefully you can bear with me. I really want to introduce our business, what we're doing, and the products that we have in stock right now in case you guys are interested. So a couple things. I found my microphone, so hopefully you can hear me nice and crisp and clear. That's either going to be a good thing or it could be a bad thing as well. Who's to say, truly? A few other things. The cats are out and about. I'm sure they'll come over here at some point to see what mom is doing because mom has been sitting at this kitchen table a lot recently. Um, let's see. I have been stitching every day. I've stitched every day of 2024, and it is currently April 4th. So I already need a drink of water, and we're a minute in. That's not a good sign. Okay, so let's talk Millennial Fabrics. So if you guys have been with us for a while, you know that we bought our house a year ago on the 11th of this month, which means I'm going to be starting our new home sampler. That's really fun from Teresa Kogut. But we bought our house a year ago and we moved in, we got settled, and I don't know, we were trying to figure out ways to kind of like cut costs and some of the stuff that we were spending money on. And so one of the big things we were spending money on was fabric for me because I'm a little bit of a hoarder of fabrics. Okay, I admit that. I admit I have a problem. Okay, like I know, I understand this. I know. So we were like, well, that's okay. We'll just learn and we can start dyeing our own fabric, right? And then that'll save Sarah so much money on fabric. And so it's really funny because we were actually going to film a floss too about our first time dyeing fabric. And that has now kind of, it's like an inside joke between Nate and I because we literally recorded ourselves inadvertently starting our business, which is super fun. So the first time we dyed, we were like, wow, we like really enjoyed this. And we kind of had like a natural knack for it. Like it went really well and we really enjoyed it. And so we were like, well, let's do some more. And I think it was the third time we decided to dye, we decided we were going to do a lot more. And so we did 150 pieces. Never again. That was crazy. That was crazy of us. Okay. First of all, we really didn't have any idea what we were doing. We were just winging it. And it was so exhausting. Like, and I remember saying, we'll never do that again. And then this past weekend, we did 94 pieces pretty successfully, but we still worked for 17 hours on Saturday. So, all right. So that's kind of how we started. We literally dye fabric in our kitchen and we kind of had to like shut down our lives for numerous days when we dye fabric, but that's okay. That is okay. We love doing it. We are so excited. So essentially what happened was we started selling the fabric and we kind of started like growing a little bit. And I thought, well, let me make a Facebook page. And then that way, whenever we have extra fabric, I can just post it in there. And then if anybody's interested or anybody wants to join, they'll join. Well, then, months went by and there'd be months where we would post a lot and there'd be months where we didn't post very much at all. And then we were like, well, let's do a fabric of the month club. That sounds easy enough, right? Like we'll do fabric of the month. We had a neutral and a color club. We did a trial for 3 months, I think, of that. We had a ton of members. I think at one point we had almost 40 members, which is really great. And then we were exhausted. Like we were exhausted trying to dye numerous counts of of 2 colors that you come up with that are unique to fabric of the month. That's hard stuff, y'all. Like, because Nate and I also both work full-time jobs and we work overtime, right? So it's like, whoa, that's a lot. So we decided in the new year, so that's 2024. So now we're at January of this year. We were like, we're just going to knock it down and do a single color. It's either going to be a color or neutral. It could be either or that month. Might be one color, might be numerous colors. So we're just going to do kind of a one color club. if that makes sense. So we decided to do that, and we're currently sitting at 21 members, which is really, really, really great. And those have been members that have been with us for a while. So we have members that joined the day we set the new one up, and we have members that joined today, which is really great. So we were doing fabric of the month, and everything was spectacular, right? We loved it. We made some really great colors so far this year. Been really excited about those. And then a couple weeks ago, we were looking at taxes, and we were like, man, look, if we're going to keep doing this, we really need to make sure that we've got everything legally, right? Well, then I went to Nashville, and I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, I know that you guys saw my excitement in the Nashville videos, and you could probably see how happy I was and how excited I was, but I can't put into the English language how being there just changed something for me. Like, it really, I was like, you need to do this. Like, this is something that matters to you, and you will be here next year as Millennial Fabrics because it's something you love, and it's something you care about, and it's something that you want badly. So I came home, Nate and I talked. I actually called him in the hotel after I filmed one of those videos, and I was like, we need to become business. Like, we need to become a legalized, formal business. I want to be here next year, right? I would love to go at some point as a vendor, but we're just not there yet, and that is fine. I needed to be there next year. And Nashville's in March. It is April 4th. So it's almost exactly a month. And I'm in a position where I will be at Nashville next year as Millennial Fabrics. Like, I'm one of those people who, when I put my mind to something, I make it happen. And Nathan always has my back, and he is always right there. And we are in this 100% together. So basically what we did is came home, we decided, okay, here's, we want to do this. So then we started trying to figure out how to become a legalized business, right? And we thought we just go up to the local small business bureau, like small business bureau. We go up to our local city office and just file for a small business permit. That's all we need, right? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We went up there, and the lady was like, oh, have you filed with blah, blah, blah? And I was like, what? What? And then I Googled it, and and all those websites pop up that tell you, and it was like, oh, you need a lawyer, this. And I was like, a lawyer? No. Sarah can't afford that. No. I sell cross-stitch fabrics on the internet, people. I was like, oh gosh, like, this is going to be impossible. So I really started feeling like, I remember we were on our way to Chili's, because, we do that every Friday. And I was like, we're not going to be able to do this. And we're going to have to stop dyeing fabrics. Like, I was really upset about it because I had a mission in my mind. And if you guys know me, and some of you have known me for a while, when I get something in my head, it will happen. Which sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that can be to my own detriment, okay? But I was like, no, we got to figure this out. And so was Nathan. We were fully on board. So we took 24 hours to research and kind of try to look into what we needed to do. And I actually posted on our town Facebook page, which we live in a small town, and that can be dangerous, okay? Sometimes people are not very nice on the Facebook, okay? So I posted on there, and a really nice lady commented and said, oh, hey, just come meet with me. Like, I do small business setup for the town. And I was like, our little town has a small, I was like, that must be expensive. No, it's completely free. So we met with her, and we talked to her, and we said, okay, this is what we want to do. And yeah, she helped us through the entire process. And so now we are registered with the state, locally, and federally. It's been a long couple days, guys. And then we were able to go in and get our local permits. So we have everything, everything we need. And, all of our sales tax stuff, we have everything. We are officially Millennial Fabrics LLC, which is really darn exciting. It's just crazy exciting. So the first thing I did, as soon as we got everything done, I'm like going online to figure out how I can get into some of these wholesale distributors rather, so that we can start getting products, because I know I wanted to do fabric, right? We needed to get fabric, obviously, because we knew that we wanted to expand to linens, because that's something you guys have been asking for a long time. And also, selfishly, I stitch on 36 count linen. So being able to dye fabric that I can also stitch on is really exciting for me too. So we also knew that we wanted to extend even further, right? So we wanted to do fabric. That's our main thing. That's why we're called Millennial Fabrics, is we do hand-dyed fabrics that are very literally, every single one of them is hand-dyed in a cup. Yes. Every single piece. Yes. I take a spoon. Like, we're in this. And Nate's, like, this is serious stuff, okay? So we knew we wanted to do the fabrics, obviously, right? That's like the big thing for us. It's what we're good at. But I thought, well, if we're going to be selling fabrics, why could we not sell all the other stuff too, right? Like, I wanted a cross stitch store. And Nate and I are now the owner of a cross stitch store, guys. Like, okay. But that meant everything had to change, right? We had to get a new PayPal. We had to do everything. We had to make a website. That was like a big deal, a website. Oh my gosh, guys. And when you think making a website, that sounds scary. That you're going to sell stuff on? Woo! That sounds scary. But we did it. We did it. And our website, like, I'm going to toot my own horn here. The website's awesome. Like, I'm thrilled with how the website looks. And in a second, we're going to go through the website because I want to make sure you guys know how to navigate it and what you're looking for. But I just kind of want you to know the process that went into all this. So this has all happened over the past month. So now we're kind of to a week and a half ago, maybe. So we got in with all the major distributors. We started placing orders. I'm going to tell you, it is scary to hit submit on like a $500. Like, that's a lot for a small business. Woo! Like, that made me horrified. And then we got the package, and you're like, in your head, you're like, okay, it's gonna be as big as me, a $500 package. No, no, ma'am. It is very small. But I ended up doing a Facebook Live in our group, Millennial Fabrics, on Facebook, and my amazing members bought stuff like immediately. They were, can I get that? Can I get that? And I was putting sticky notes on stuff, and I was like, I could have fallen over. I wasn't expecting anything like that to happen. And it did. And it made, I was so overwhelmed, like I couldn't even see straight, literally. And then Nathan was like, we really need to eat dinner. And then we were at Cracker Barrel at 9 p.m. and I was still like cloudy from being so overwhelmed with excitement. Like, this was a big deal. When you guys, so if you're watching this and you were one of those people in that first live stream, you have no idea what that meant to me. I'm serious. You have no idea. No idea. Okay, so before I feel like I'm making emotional. This is such a big deal for me. And that night, like, that really solidified that we're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? So that was amazing. Amazing. So one of the big reasons that we want to do Millennial Fabrics, aside from the fact that we love cross stitch, we love the community, we love everything about it, and being a small business owner is awesome, is that when we have kids, we would like for me to be able to stay home for a couple of years. And it would be great if this could kind of supplement my teaching income for a couple of years in the future. So, yeah. Okay. So then fast forward to like yesterday is a good place to fast forward to. So yesterday we were sending out orders and we started to realize we've kind of run out of space, right? We had this cabinet right here. This is our storefront, people. These are our stores right here, our shops, which we're going to go through these cabinets together. But we kind of realized we were out of space. So we went and got another store. So now we have two. And we kind of have our storefront here. So I'll move the camera just a bit so you can see. So like, and we'll go through them here shortly so you can actually see. But we are also going to talk products because that's obviously like the biggest thing, right? We're also going to go through the website right now. So on our website, I'm going to show you on the tablet, but you're going to just look up www.millennialfabrics.com. And when you find this website with these beautiful purple fabrics on them, you're going to know I am in the right place. So you're also going to be able to see our little logo on the top there. And you're also going to see a notice that lets you know that there's free shipping on orders over $55. Okay, so our website is going to feature, obviously, the fact that we have beautiful hand-dyed cross-stitch fabric, and it's going to offer you some suggestions down here of fabrics you might like. It's also going to give you a spot right down here where you can subscribe to our email list, which I highly recommend doing. All right, so you're going to come up here to the top, and you're going to see little bars right here. So you're going to click on that, and it is going to come up with a bunch of options here. So let's just go option by option. The first one is going to say about me. So this is a cute little section that's about Nathan and I. So who are we? That's a cute picture of Nathan dyeing fabric a couple of days ago. And it's going to just talk about all about our mission and what we want to do with this and why it's important to us. And that was us just a couple of days ago. All right. So that's going to be the About Us section, which read it. I mean, I spent a long time writing it. So that was us the day we bought our house. Okay. We were really excited that day. All right. The next tab is Fabric and Supplies. And this is where you want to be. So you're going to notice the very, very first option is new arrivals. When you click on that, you're going to see new arrivals. This is all fabric, guys, all of it. There are 7 pages of fabric right now, and this is all just new stuff. Stuff we've dyed within the past month is going to be on here. Pay special attention. There are 9 new colors available. So definitely check out new arrivals. Then, if we go back to fabric and supplies, you're going to notice that we are separated out into lots of categories. So I'm going to get a little closer so you can see. So 14, 16, 18, 28, 36, or I'm sorry. Yes, 36 and 40. Oops. All right. My bad. Clicked on 40 count. All right, then you're going to start noticing other tabs. So this one right here, now this one and another one are going to have a piece of floss on them, just like that. These are classic Colorworks hand-dyed threads. So like on this, you're going to notice that we have the brand new classic Colorworks color sets that came out at Nashville. So all you're going to have to do is add them to cart. Now, the cool thing about our website is you can check out with pretty much any payment method, including PayPal, which is definitely a favorite among our customers. But like this is going to come with all 3 of your new colors, which you guys are actually going to see those here shortly. But that's going to be Weather Vane, Misty Mauve, and London Fog. So literally all you have to do is add to cart. All right, so some of our other tabs that we have would be Essential Tools, Fabric of the Month Excess. So that is when we do Fabric of the Month and we have extras left over. All right, now please understand on our website that a fabric is listed, it's the only one, right? Because we take individual pictures of all of our fabrics because we think it's really important that you see exactly what you're going to be getting because fabrics are different piece to piece, right? So we want to make sure. So these, we took pictures of them in the bags only because they were kind of wrinkled up where they had been sitting in the bag. So not wrinkled, but you could see the creases where they had been. But so like this one, these yellow and purples, those were fabric of the months from just March. So you can click on them and make them bigger. So you can get a pretty good idea of what that is going to look like. All right, we have stuff on here as far back as November. Got a couple of those left. All right. Needle minders is another tab. That's a really, really big one. We've had a lot of popularity with the needle minders. So right now, let's see. I have 14 different needle minders available on the website. Now, some of these there's numerous of, and some of them there is not. And we'll go through each of them here shortly, but I just want you to be able to see what you're looking for on the site to make sure you're in the right places. We also have needles. Patterns are the big one. We're going to show you patterns in a second. We also carry Q snaps. If you're a fan of Q snaps, we're carrying 8x8 and 11x11 right now. Scissors, Stitchers lotions. We have 3 different variety of those. And then of course we also have Weeks Dye Works hand dyed thread. So what you're going to be seeing in those hand dyed thread groups are extras from our Thread Vault club. So now's a really great time to talk about Thread Vault. So now that I have access to the distributors, we are actually going to be forming 2 more clubs. We've actually already formed them, and you're going to be able to join them right here down below. But what they are, we call them Thread Vault clubs. So there's Classic Colorworks Thread Vault and Weeks Dye Works Thread Vault. What you're going to want to do is fill out the form just like you would Fabric of the Month, and they're going to be $13 a month, and you are going to get 3 mystery threads. Now, let's talk about shipping of these items, okay? So I'm not going to show you, obviously, my customers' names, but right here on the inside of this door, I'll grab it off the hook, I have this hanging. This is all of April's Thread of the Month Club people. So, right, that's all my Thread Vault members. So I watch, and if they place an order on millennialfabrics.com, I will send their Thread Vault order with that, because I'm not going to make you pay shipping twice. And if we're able to get that done, or you're in Fabric of the Month, I will just refund you shipping. No big deal. So the Thread Vault Club is a really great way to build your stash. And like I said, you don't have to join both. You can join just one. I am trying to get into gentle arts, to maybe do a gentle art club. I don't think there's as many of those available. So that's our next step. But right now, if you're interested, pause this video and go join our Thread Vault clubs. They are non-committal. It's month per month. So if you don't like it, you can drop out. It's no big deal. You just have to let me know. So that is how to navigate the main portion of our website, which, like I said, is going to be the tab that's labeled Fabric and Supplies. Now, you're also going to see a Fabric of the Month club. So you're going to scroll. It's going to tell you everything you need to know, plus about 12 paragraphs about Fabric of the Month. And then you're going to come down here, and it's going to show you this year, and it's going to show you previous Fabric of the Month. So those are our previous 2 colors. Beautiful. And I will soon be adding March. Okay, and it's also going to allow you on here to sign up for Fabric of the Month if you're interested. And it's also going to be, of course, down below this video. All right. Next thing is Thread Vault clubs, which is what we just talked about. So it's going to tell you all about why you should join the Thread Vault clubs. And right there, you're going to click to sign up for either club. All right. Great. Now you have full catalog. So if you go to full catalog, get ready and get a snack, because if you're on full catalog, you're going through every product we have, which is a lot. It's 13 pages worth. We have a lot of products from you to choose from right now. Then, of course, we have a contact section. We would love for you to reach out to us, but you also know you can just message me on Facebook if that's easiest, or comment on these videos, or message me on Instagram. There's a lot of ways to get a hold of me, but this comes directly to my email, and I'm sure to get back to you. All right, and our last and one of my favorite categories on our website is featured finishes. So it's just what you think it is. It is going to be different folks who have submitted their completed projects on Millennial Fabrics. So the great thing is, these are just the people I knew who had them, but I would love to be able to feature more finishes. So if you're watching this and you're like, well, I've stitched something on Millennial Fabrics, send it to me, friend. I want to include it on the website. I just think it's so great. So definitely send me your picture. Okay, anyways, so that is going to be our website that I'm so proud of. So you're just going to click on our picture. It's going to take you back to your homepage. All right, so if you're on the website and there's one thing you need to remember, fabric and supplies. Okay, then when you're ready to check out, click this little basket right up here. Okay, Ready? We're going to go over some of our products now. I think it's really important that you guys see, you know, what we've got available. Okay, because who doesn't love to see new stuff, right? So one thing that is really important to Nathan and I is that we are keeping a steady, updated inventory. So what that means is we don't have a lot of each item. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. We don't have a lot of each item, okay? So if you see something you really want or you have to have it, it might be worth your while to grab it because we may only have one or two. Okay, so the fabrics, we have one. If you see a fabric, it's that fabric, okay? Now we might have others in that color, so that's the great thing about the website is you can search, like if you want robin's egg, you can search robin egg. And it'll come up with all the different sizes and all the different pieces that we have of robin egg, which is great. Now, patterns. Patterns, patterns, patterns. Woo! Let me tell you guys something, okay? There are billions, it feels like, of patterns out there. And to be able to look at a pattern and say, yeah, I think other people will like that as much as me. That's hard. That's hard. But we did it, because, okay, so I'm going to show you our newest arrivals first, and then I'm going to show you what we got in yesterday. We've had numerous shipments, but so these items come in on Saturday the 6th. Okay, Saturday, April 6th. However, I'm probably going to go ahead and post them on the website tomorrow. I have them all ready to go. Probably going to go ahead and post them. So if you see one of these items and you want it, they're probably available now. When you're watching this, I guarantee they're available. So head on over and buy them because I don't have a lot of them. Okay, and if people purchase them, then it tells me that people like them and I can reorder them. So if they're sold out, send me a contact message on there and let me know that you want one. All right. So the first one that I'm very, very excited about and I knew was going to be one of the first things that we included in our shop is Miss Botanical Bee by Hands On Design. I love her. Love her. I'm showing you a picture because, again, these are coming in on Saturday, but they are available on the website now. Okay, so she's beautiful, and we recommend stitching her on our robin egg color. If you join our Millennial Fabrics Facebook page, we actually posted a picture for you to be able to see the comparison. I can actually pull it up right here so you can see it. Give me just a second. I should have pulled this up before, but I didn't even think about it. That is what your threads are going to look like on our robin egg. Look at that. It's nice. Yes, and many of you may already have robin egg available, but robin egg. Okay, awesome. So that is going to be Botanical Bee. I believe I have 6 of those, which I usually don't have that many, but I thought Botanical Bee might be popular. Another one that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in is the Fabulous House Hobbit House from Cottage Garden Samplings. Okay, so I'm going to have 7 of these available. Now, they might not all be available right now, right, because some might have sold. So go add to cart if you want that. The cool thing about us, too, is we ship real fast. So Hobbit House. All right. Next one that's going to be a favorite that we're getting in is Frosty Tiny Town. You know it. You love it. Tiny Towns. That's from Heart and Hand, guys. Definitely check this one out on the website. All right. Now, let's chat. So Botanical Bee, we know is round. Then there's also going to be Gathering Wildflowers. So I'm going to be teaching a class on how to finish these from my local stitchy shop, So Biz in Fairlawn, Virginia. So I'm going to be teaching there how to finish these. So I'm definitely a proprietor of getting these patterns. Okay, I'm also going to be getting, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what it's called. It's the pollinator one. Okay. Please forgive me, guys. I am so tired. I actually have it right here on my computer. I kept it pulled up so that when this happened, I would know. I think it's In Praise of Pollinators by the Blue Flower. Sorry, Blue Flower. Whew, I'm so tired. This was a really popular one at Nashville, so I wanted to get it in case you guys are interested in that. We also have Liberty Pennies, which is another cutie, cutie, cutie pattern from Hands On Design. And last but not least, we have the brand new Barbara Anna, and this is Peaceful Night and Peaceful Night Dreams, and it's of her Dreaming Girls series. So those we all have coming in a day, but are available for your purchase right now. So let's talk what we actually have in stock right this moment in time. So we're going to do large patterns first, then we're going to jump into smaller patterns. Now, what I don't want to spend too terribly much time on this because we're already 30 minutes in and I have a lot more stuff to show you. So if you're interested in any of these patterns, just comment down below if you want a price, or just jump over to the website and you'll be able to find them on there by the titles that I give you. All right. So our first pattern is Home of the Brave, and this is by Twin Peaks Primitives. So you've probably heard of these folks if you watch Just Keep Stitching, because Pam and Steph order from them all of the time, and they're kind of partnered with Twin Peaks Primitives. So look how cute that is. It's nice and patriotic. Let me give you a stitch count on this. That's Home of the Brave is this gorgeous pattern. If I can open the booklet, that would be excellent. Let's see, our stitch count is 179 by 119. 179 by 119, and that is Home of the Brave. And I only have one of those. This next one is a pattern I've never seen before. It is by Yasmin's Made with Love. I've never heard of this designer either, but this is Monarch Butterfly. I am obsessed with this pattern. I'm going to stitch this myself. I think I'm going to stitch mine on Neptune from Millennial Fabrics, which is like a dark blue, but I mean, like, what? She's beautiful. She is 157 by 158, so nearly a perfect square, and she's just gorgeous, as my mama says. Amazing. And she only has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 colors. 8 colors on that one. Again, just have one. All right. We have a Barbara Anna design. I have 2 of these. This is Woodland Dream. I don't know why I said it like that. Woodland Dream. Again, part of the Dreaming Girls series. I really like this one. I think she's really pretty. Now, the cool thing that you're going to see on our website when you look up these patterns is you're going to see a spot where I have recommended fabrics specifically to go with these patterns. So if you're curious, well, I wonder what Millennial fabric would go with this. I've already done that hard work for you, so no worries. Our next one's going to be Butterfly Cloche, and this is Hello from Liz Matthews. I really like this one. You may have seen this one on the Museum Stitcher and her background for quite some time. Only one of these left. We did already sell one of those. So if you're interested in Butterfly Cloche, make sure you grab that. So those are all of our large patterns. The rest of them are the small packages. And we will do Christmas holiday first. All right. So I have 2 of these. This is Cottage Gardens Christmas Delivery. Cottage Gardens Christmas Delivery. And this one is 185 by 125. He's very cute. I think I recommended Oblivion for him. I think that'd be really pretty. All right, this next one I had to get because it reminded me of when my parents used to sing Silent Night to me almost every day. I really remember Silent Night being a big part of my childhood. And I like this one because it's almost completely monochromatic. So obviously the windows are lit up, which really makes it pop off the fabric. But other than that, it's solid white, which I absolutely love. I like stitches that can be like that. And I just love the church in the middle. I love this piece. All right. And our final Christmas pattern, which that's crazy to me. Oh, I know why. It's because I had another one and we already sold out of it. is Snow in Love by Cottage Garden Samplings. So adorable little snowman family. All right, this one's so cute. This one is 152 by 148. 152 by 148 on that one. And if you guys come to any questions about these patterns, you know what to do. Just leave it down in the comments or send me a message on Facebook or in the comment section on our website. All right, this is the bigger stack over here. These are all going to be non-Christmas related patterns. This is one of my favorite patterns, that I didn't even know existed. I only have one of these. This is Hands-On Design Knee High. Now, if you know anything about growing vegetables, you know that the saying is that corn on the cob should be knee high by the 4th of July. So this says knee high by the 4th of July, and it's got the corn stalks, and it's got the quilty pattern on the American flag, which, I'm a sucker for anything quilty. Hello. I love sayings. Hello. And I love buildings. I'm stitching this one. So there's one of these. All right, we have another patriotic pattern here. So this one is from Madame Chantilly, and this is 4th of July in a jar. It's 145 by 182. I just love the flowers on top of this one. And this bow. I thought this one was super cute. So this is 4th of July in a jar by Madame Chantilly. Okay, our next one is brand new. It's called Betsy's Easter Basket. Betsy's Easter Basket, and it is by Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. And there's just a lot going on in this adorable little basket. I love it. Again, it's got that quilty theme and the floral theme, two of my favorite things. So that one's super cute. I have two of those. The next one's going to be a popular theme you're going to see. Buzz, Buzz the Bee. This is Autumn Bee by The Blue Flower. He's adorable. I did recommend Wonderlust for this one because look at that purple fabric, guys. It needs a purple fabric. This is 147 by 113. I love that. Okay, the next one I have 3 of. I also have a piece of 36 count fabric in poppy, which I dyed specifically for this pattern. So this is Study in Nature by the Artsy Housewife. Now, this pattern, when you look at it, you might think, well, that's pretty. I'm going to just, if you guys can trust me for a minute here. This pattern took my breath away at Nashville, guys. Like, I was like, what is that one? I had to have it. I had to have it in that moment, and I still feel that way. So I dyed myself, my friend Jill, and one of you a piece of 36 count poppy. So if you like this one, check out poppy on the website. Kind of in the same vibe as that one, we have a Study in Pink. So it's of the same collection, obviously. Look how gorgeous she is. Yeah. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right, now we have a pattern that I have a few more of. I have 4 of these, and I have 4 of these because Nate is stitching this pattern. He purchased one, and he is going to be stitching it. This is Maryland Blue Crab by Ardith Designs, and how cute is that little feller? He is so cute. So he's going to do a model stitch for us so that we can display it since we carry the pattern. This little dude's absolutely adorable. And the cool part about him is you can stitch him on any fabric because you can just change his color, right? So let's see if it tells me right now. So right now he is stitched with a silk from Silk For You, but you could stitch him in anything you wanted on any fabric you wanted, which is super cool. And the last one that I have to show you is Autumn Quaker by Primrose Cottage. And you guys know these are popular patterns. This is 81 by 79. I have one left. And I'm going to tell you, I am down to one of these, and I sold out of my other Quaker before I even received the package. So if Autumn Quaker is still on the website when you watch this, I'd snag it if you want it. All right, so that is it for patterns that we have available right now. So just again, another reminder, we are just starting. However, If you are interested in a specific pattern and you're willing to wait a couple of extra days, I would love to be the person to supply that for you. That kind of goes for anything. I'm willing to look and try to get you absolutely anything that you want. So now we are going to kind of back up a little bit so I can show you what the heck these stores look like and what the heck else is in them. Okay? All right. So I'm not going to stop the recording, so just excuse the shuffling for just a brief moment. Okay. Just a brief moment. We're back. Okay, so here is the start of our wonderful, I'm going to move this so it's not in the way, of our wonderful cabinet, first cabinet with our first set of sales items. Okay, so you guys just saw these. These are going to be our patterns that are for sale. In this basket is going to be our Q-snaps that we have, as well as replacement clamps for your Q-snaps. Everything that you're seeing here is available right now on the website. All right, in this section, you're going to see your little goodies, as I like to call them. So you're going to have needles available. We have a combo pack, a 28 size and a 26 of bowen needles. All right, we have my favorite pair of scissors. So these are going to be the rainbow thread cutters, but they are the curved ones. I know it's a little hard to see, but you can see it okay right there, actually. These are the curved ones. Get yourself a pair of scissors for under $10, guys. Here is a really fun gadget that a lot of people have been wanting. This is the curved scissor gripper. They do kind of look like forceps. They do a similar thing as forceps. If your needle needs to be pulled through and it's kind of getting stuck under those threads when you're tucking it in, this bad boy will help you. All right. Last thing for this side of the cabinet is our brand new unstitcher. And I can attest to this because the frog visited me yesterday. This guy works great. So basically what he's going to do is help you frog your threads without ripping that fabric. Really affordable little tool. I only have 2 of those remaining. Okay, now I also have numerous scents of Stitchers lotion. So this is our Stitchers lotion. It's a 4-ounce container. And basically the cool thing about this is it's non-greasy. So I actually hate lotion. My hands already get hot enough as is, but this lotion is spectacular. So we have unscented. I also have blackberry vanilla. And what is the other one? Raspberry orange. All right. We'll talk needle minders here in a moment when I can actually go through them with you. But we'll mosey on down here. So down below here is just packing supplies. That's not very exciting to you. But here on this rack, we are going to have fabric that I am holding for people that I see in person, fabric or supplies. This is going to be where I post my fabrics on Facebook and I remove them from the website. So I like to keep them very well sorted there, just to make sure that I'm always following guidelines. And then finally, these are my containers for where I'm storing for some of my lovely Fabric of the Month members. So basically, if you're a part of the Fabric of the Month Club and you would like your items shipped with Fabric of the Month, I can do that. So I have these handy dandy little containers here, and they have a pocket on the front, so I can drop your supplies in here, or I can put your patterns right here to keep them nice and safe. And then I will just label these, and it will be your pocket until your Fabric of the Month ships. So that's always an option if you're thinking to yourself right now, I don't want to pay a bunch of shipping fees. I understand that. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and close up this cabinet. And let's head over to our main stitching cabinet. So this one, main fabric cabinet. Okay, so this cabinet, I'm going to move you in the hopes that it's not going to mess up here. All right, here we go. All right. Now this cabinet is mainly going to be our fabric selection. All right, so here we go. All right, so right here is going to start fabric. We have 14 count, 16 count, 18 count, 28 count. You guys are all familiar with those pretty well. Now we have our new addition, which is 36 count and 40 count linen. I'm going to show you because it's right up front. This is that beautiful poppy I was telling you about. So this is the piece of 36 that I have available in poppy. She's beautiful. So when you guys are purchasing fabrics from us, I'm going to give you the inside scoop here. I've got them sorted in their basket and they sit up nice and right. And then I flip through and help either pick them out and decide what colors are going to go best, which I've already done for you on the website. But if you have a specific pattern, you need a floss drop, anything, I'm happy to help you. I love helping to pick fabric and I love being a part of that process. All right, we're going to bend the camera down a little bit here. All right. Now we're going to be down to our next set of baskets. Here's where we have the excess fabric of the month that we were talking about on the website. And then these two baskets are going to be our thread vault clubs. So when you order thread from Millennial Fabrics, it is going to come in a bag, just like your fabric, and it's going to have a nice little label on it, and your threads are going to be nice and secure in your bag. So this is an example of the brand new classic Colorworks that just came out. Now, I'm going to give you a little hint. If you get those new classic Colorworks colors, you also get a complimentary pattern, which is great. Now, what I'm not going to do is pull the next basket out because my Thread Vault members for our first month of April definitely don't want a spoiler on their threads, but they're all right here packed and ready to go. Now, down here is also going to be a couple of empty baskets as well as more shipping stuff. And in here is going to be all of the copies of our invoices and anything and everything that keeps our business afloat. All right. All right. So the very last thing that we're going to go over in this video, because boy, we are getting long and I'm out of water, is the needle minders that we have available right now. Because I know you guys love needle minders, and these are wonderful needle minders. I'm telling you, I use them and I love them. I have 6 of them, I think, that I've collected over time, and I love them. So these are going to be under the needle minders under fabric and supplies on millennialfabrics.com. They are $8.50 and they are enamel needle minders with great backs on them. So the front of them is going to be a pretty solid piece. I'd say that's about the size of a quarter. And then your back, it's a nice sizable back. It's a nice smooth finish, so nothing to nick your fabric. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we've got here. This is our enamel B. We have a paw print, another B. This is a fan favorite. We only have one. It's a chubby unicorn. I'm so tempted to keep this one, but I'm not going to. I'm going to let one of you have that. I have this one in white. This is a little circular cat and flowers. Two of my favorite things. We have a mermaid. The next one is debatably my favorite one that we have, and it is a beautiful floral cat. I love this one. I have this one. I have the next one too. It's a floral heart. I have a couple of those. Another floral heart. Another paw print. Another mermaid. Okay. We have a cupcake. Another floral heart. This is a different heart. This one's a little bit more antique looking. We have a little kitty cat in a teacup. Next one's really good for my fabulous house, Stitchers. It's a little cottage. So cute. I have another cottage. Another cupcake. Another white heart. I have the white cat with flowers. This is the one I have. And last but not least, my second runner-up. Look at that fox. I have him as well. Now, I only have one of him left. Okay, so if you want him, get him. He's so cute. $8.50, guys. That's it. For a solid enamel needle minder. Like, these are nice quality, guys. Love those. Like I said, I use them myself. They're in my stitching bag as well. So, whoa. This was a long video. This was a lot of me talking. Okay, so what we've learned is that you guys need to go join Millennial Fabrics on Facebook. Going to be linked right down below. And then as soon as you're in our group on Facebook, you need to jump over to the website, www.millennialfabrics.com. No spaces. We would absolutely love to see an order come in through Shopify, which is our website. And we would also love to see your name pop up to join our group. We have a lot of fun in there, a lot of fun. And that's the best way to get a hold of me is Facebook. I'm checking it constantly. Yeah, so I think that is all that we've got today. Whew, that was a lot. Welcome to Millennial Fabrics LLC. The next video you see will more than likely be a regular floss tube, and if it's not, I do plan to do a video going over all of our colors kind of in a little bit more detail for those of you that are interested. But I'm sure you guys have some questions, so if you do, leave them down below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I'm so excited for you guys to be on this journey with us, and you know, without you, we couldn't have made this happen. So thank you. We love you, and we'll see you again soon.